Memphis, Tennessee, the destination for the Pelicans. As we enter tonight's game, there is a clear favorite, RJ, in this one.
That's true. I can tell you something else. Underdogs do win, and they do hear all the noise, so let's let this game be decided on the court.
And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, Jones and Williamson in at the forward position. Fears is out there with Trey Murphy. And it's Queen in at the 5.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Now Fears. Williamson outside. Step back shot. No good that time. Some solid defense there from Jackson. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks. Yeah, the Grizzlies head coach and I were able to chat. In terms of his team's scouting report, Zion Williamson is at the top of it. He raved about Zion's blend of skill and strength, telling me, I don't think there's a stronger guy in our league. Plus, he can put it on the deck and finish at an elite level. Zion is like a freight train coming right down the lane. Back to you.
And Allie, thanks so much.
Love watching Jackson on the receiving end of the alley-oops. He definitely won the athletic lottery.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Buries the long-range jumper.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Here's Coward. Back to Jackson. From outside, off the mark.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And this Grizzlies organization, Greg, not afraid to innovate.
Yeah, we see that with the offense they've implemented, different from just about any other team in the league. Rather than pick and roll, it's much more predicated on off-ball shifts and cutting.
And the Grizzlies with possession here. The Pelicans make their last shot. They get the rebound. Outside for Jackson. It's stolen by Jones. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. He's got 7.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Jackson. Unloads from 13. And Jones pulls it down. Williamson outside. Inside. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Grizzlies have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip.
Yeah, they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Jay, a three-pointer off the mark. Memphis is gone, just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Pass to Landale. Now here's Wells. And again, Memphis no good.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
Jones, no luck. The Grizzlies shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. That one drops for him.
And he's no stranger to contact inside. Love watching Jackson bully his way through aggressive defense.
Fears with it. Still yet to score. To the inside. And the dunk by Williamson.
While he's a bit undersized for a 4, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
1:57 left in the first quarter. And it goes down 2 points. Jackson's got 6.
One of many weapons in Jackson Jr.'s arsenal. He can spot up on you and make it look too easy.
To the left wing. A wide open look here for Fears. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. So Greg, talking about Jeremiah Fears for a second here. Both he and his brother, Jeremy Jr., play college basketball at the same time during the 24-25 season.
Clearly, this sport runs in their family. Jeremiah's fearlessness and competitive spirit have made him an enticing prospect, and I'm sure he'd attest he owes that, at least partially, to Jeremy.
Here's Spencer. The Pelicans make their last shot. Jackson with the screen. Pass to Spencer. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. He's got 9.
And from three-point range, guys, he has hit the ground running. What a first quarter.
Driving in. Here's Jones. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
Pass to Wells. Puts up a deep 3. The long-distance 3 is buried.
When he has that much space, he's a pretty good bet to nail the 3.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Jay, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Coward. Here's Spencer. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
We'll see if they can keep this pace. Not sure they can win it by relying on just the 3.
And Fears has it in the corner. Three-pointers off the mark. And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isola. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Got a piece of it. Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Memphis out in front as they end the first quarter with a massive 16-6. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Memphis.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And another thing, Coach will be thrilled with the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Pelicans. We've got Sadiq Bey. Jordan Poole is out there with Jose Alvarado. Then it's Yves Missi. And it's Matkovic in at the 4. And the Grizzlies leading by 10. Williams looking over the floor. Pass to Prosper. Memphis moving it around. Back to Jackson. 5 on the clock. Aldama finds Jackson. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Aldama can't hit. Pelicans trail by 10. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. And the basket is good. Alvarado's got the first basket of the second quarter for the Pelicans. Outside Jackson fires the 3. It's rebounded by Poole. And it's Poole with the ball for the Pelicans. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. The 3. Aldama with the rebound. Memphis has gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. Here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. The Pelicans making a switch here. Pelicans trail by 10. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thank you. Zion Williamson is one of the most gifted athletes this game has ever seen, but now he's taken his commitment to conditioning to another level. He said, I definitely see the difference. I'm feeling like I don't exert as much energy to get to a certain speed. My movements are swifter. Back to you, Kevin.
A scary thought. Okay, Allie, thanks. Williamson outside. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And the Pelicans miss again.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
When you see the impact of Jalen Wells and what he's done on the defensive end, Richard, it's still surprising he went in the second round.
Oh, I'm sure there's a lot of teams kicking themselves right now for passing on him because Wells has shown at a very young age how incredible of a defender he can be.
Here's Williamson. Rebound by Williams. And the Grizzlies leading by 12. And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isola. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. The Grizzlies making a change here. Spencer's checked in. The Pelicans also changing it up. Queen's checked in. And Trey Murphy subbed in for Jordan Poole. Spencer's shot is off.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Williamson. Drops in the layup for two. Williamson's got his second bucket of the night.
And you see the decision-making Williamson possesses. Phenomenal with the reads in terms of the defense and just taking what's available.
From outside the arc. No good on the shot. Pelicans trail by 10. It's Fears, top of the key. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. The Grizzlies have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
We've got 1:55 left here in the second. Pass to Queen. Puts up a three. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. Memphis leading by 10. Here's Wells. A three-pointer is right on target. Wells has got 5 points now this quarter.
And far from the best shot, but all that matters is the end result. Somehow he sinks it.
A baseline J. And again, no good by New Orleans. For Memphis, they've gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. That's 3 of 9.
Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
Yeah, and that's made a huge difference. They're making the most of the chances on the break. Transition buckets decide more games than people think. Showing what kind of hang time he's got there. Using a little double pump when you can just go straight up with it.
Jock Landale's checked in for the Grizzlies. And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And that one falls for Fears.
A natural lead guard. Jeremiah Fears wants to set others up first. That's a rare trait in the rookie, and there aren't a lot of guys like him.
Jackson a screen on Jones. Here's Wells. No good on the triple. Pelicans trail by 12. Pass to Fears. There's 38 seconds left in the first half. Here's Williamson. And the rejection by Jackson. To the wing on the left. Three-pointer. And he's good on the three ball. 10 points for him.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Left side Jackson. Now Landale. Back to Jackson. Lets the three fly. No basket. Missed number 5 out of his 8 shots. Williamson outside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be... Shooting free throws here. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. That will count. The teams are going to have to wait. Before heading to the locker room. They got that shot off in time.
And they're making sure on this one, even though it may not matter in the grand scheme, but the replay process is faster than ever. You know, why not?
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. And we'll be right back after this. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Pelicans trail by 7. I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Thanks. Well, this new three-point era started with Stephen Curry, and it's really in the last decade that we're seeing the long-distance game extend to the center position. If you look at the list of recent champions, it seems it's also not a luxury, but a necessity to have a paint presence who can also stretch the floor from deep.
Yeah, certainly a nightmare to contain. All right, Shams, we appreciate the report. The front court is Wells and Jackson. Then it's John Landale. And it's Coward in at the 2 spot. That's the group for Thomas Isolo as we begin the second half. The Grizzlies shooting their first free throws of the night.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws. So those are numbers you'll be happy with.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Now Fears. 5 points in the game. Launches a 3. And the Pelicans miss again. And the Grizzlies leading by 9. From the arc, gets the three-pointer to fall. Coward's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Fears. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Jones, no one around him. And again, New Orleans has no up. Pass to Landale. Here's Spencer. Off target from three-point range. Pelicans trail by 12. Here's Fears. Here's Queen. Covered by Wells. Kicks it out to Jones. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Misses from the corner. Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. The Grizzlies last season retired the jersey number of the grind father, defensive ace Tony Allen, the player who coined the grit and grind motto that came to define the franchise in the 2010s. Allen was a perennial all-defense selection in Memphis, and his hard-nosed play set the tone. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Wells' shot is good.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Here's Fears. He has 5. To the right side. To halt the run, the Grizzlies pull it in. Landale's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Spencer. Now here's Jackson. Here's Coward. 5 to shoot. Here's Wells. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Pelicans trail by 18. Lets it go from deep. Landale grabs the miss. Landale's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Spencer. Launches it. Good for his 6th make in a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And he's got his first chance at the line here. And so he hits the technical free throw. Santi Aldama's checked in for Jaren Jackson. And the Pelicans also making a change. Bays checked in for Zion Williamson. Pass to Fears. From deep. It's rebounded by Memphis. 1:52 left in the third quarter. Back to Landale. Here's Aldama. No good on the 3. Pass to Fears. Now Bay. Gets an open look and hits.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
1:07 left to play in the third. Pierce's shot is off. Memphis leading by 18. Out to the right wing. Lets it go with the 3. Aldama gets the bucket. Aldama's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. The Pelicans shooting a pretty sorry 29% from the floor here. Pass to Queen. There's the 3. And Trey Murphy hits from deep. 14 points for him.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And that one's good. Coward.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. To the middle. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Certainly not the #1 thing Bay is out there to do, but he saw an opening and able to make the pass.
Back to Wells. Over to the wing. Here's Aldama. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable draining shots from deep.
Here's Fear. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over.
Yes, sir.
It's the Grizzlies. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Not just playing selflessly, but also making a smart decision with the ball.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for the Pelicans, getting the 4th quarter going. They've got Eve Nisi. Williamson out there with Bay. Then it's Jose Alvarado. And it's Poole in at the 2 guard. The 3 from Poole. Grizzlies with the rebound.
Oh, he really wanted that triple. Even though he missed, I really like the competitiveness I'm seeing.
Williams for 3. That shot no good. And it's Poole with the ball for New Orleans. They set the screen. Here's Misi, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Misi's got his first bucket in this one.
Right there, Poole had a decision to make, and he chose wisely.
Caldwell Pope up top, guarded by Poole. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you can see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Jock Landale's checked in for Memphis. And New Orleans also making a change. Queens checked in. Here's Bay. And again, New Orleans has no up. And the Grizzlies leading by 23. Jackson passes to Caldwell Pope. Oh, good with the triple. The Pelicans have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. And Poole gets it to go.
Sneaking out to the corner. We don't normally see Poole there.
Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Williams, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
And we're also seeing a lot from them at the arc in this one. Tonight, it's been all about that 3-ball for these guys.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Jones checked in for Bay. Trey Murphy comes in for Poole. And Fears is subbed in for Jose Alvarado. Here's Coward. Here's Wells. Connects from 3-point range.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the fourth.
Williamson, the pass to Queen. And the rejection by Jackson. Pass to Coward. Jacks up a 3. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 4 assists now tonight. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Williamson, the pass to Queen. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession.
Pelicans ball. Substitution on the court.
Williamson kicks to Jones. Looking to end the run. And again, New Orleans has no luck. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Conchar, good.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
Here's Fears. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Good on the bucket. And it's 7 points for Jeremiah Fears.
Finding some space inside. Fears works hard for that one.
Caldwell Pope for 3. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here.
Outside, Jones tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Jackson. Good, great play by Williams to set it up.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
They swipe it.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Grizzlies.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
Shooting for New Orleans. Trey Murphy at the line for 1.
And the technical free throw is good.
For your Grizzlies, number 10, Javon.
.109 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And for Memphis, their shooting so far very efficient all around, about 55%. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Right wing. Here's Queen. And the Pelicans miss again. Here's Jackson. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans.
Yeah, and I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way and just really reacted too late.
And Memphis making a change here. Williams is checked in. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Queen. Here's Fears. And the Pelicans miss again.
And as long as he keeps missing from deep, the D will keep letting him fire away. He's just off from range right now.
And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time. There's 21 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Puts up a deep three. It's rebounded by Memphis. Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit. From deep three-point land. Can't get it to fall. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they...
Oh, terrific job, Allie. Thank you so much. That was enjoyable. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us on this presentation from 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.